this time last year. Paul and I were at home together as we were, and we thought we were both going mad with what was going on. And our daughter got involved and sorted out the help that we needed. The family was given the diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia with Paul, and since then we have come under the Alzheimer's Taranaki umbrella, and we're coping really well with all the help that we get.
Alzheimer's volunteers and the management is very into understanding us so well, making us being the best people we can, whether it's the activities they give us to do. If something comes up, they quite happily discuss it with our caregivers, which is Adrienne, is my caregiver. She has the opportunity to learn behind the scenes what might be happening to me that I don't know myself, so they do all that and they're so professional about it. Many of them being nurses, so they understand about what people need.
Each client is treated exactly the same. We have documents that we obviously have to do, which includes a care plan that is person-based. Whānau family are involved in the initial get-together that we have. We have a visit. It's not an assessment, it's just a first visit we do, get a feel of where the people might be on their journey for a start, what supports they might need. Our job is to keep them at home for as long as possible with supports, with their carers, that their carers are fine, that they're safe.
We try wherever possible to help put things in place so that they can manage safely. It's our role to try and talk to the families and the whānau and talk about options and what they could do, but at the end of the day it's their choice and every person's different and it's got to be what's right for them. One thing with dementia is that people really live in the moment. I think it really makes you appreciate things a bit more. You feel really privileged to be able to do what we do, really.
About 5 years ago, Alf ended up being on his own. My sister had been living with him, but she wanted to move on and do other things. And one of the options was, well, what's Dad going to do? Because, I pop down once or twice a week, sometimes 3. And the answer said, he needs to get out and do something.
The Alzheimer's Club was presented as an option for Alf. Alf didn't want to go to begin with, but once here, wow.
Last year on his 96th birthday, fell on a club day. He chose to come here instead of having a family lunch. So yeah, it's really important to him and he loves the activities here.
Yeah, it's nice to get amongst people. I'm up amongst people getting into my own age, sort of style. Some of them are quite active, others are not. And we're all in different stages of health.
This is Alf's major social interaction in a week. It's so important, and Alf has done really well with his dementia, so there's only really been gradual change.
I can intermix with my neighbours and friends. It's a beautiful place and there should be a lot more using it.
Of course, with me being here for one day, it gives one day that Adrienne can spend on her own without worrying about what I'm doing. It just gives a little bit of a break for her.
We did a well living course, and to this day we once a month have lunch with the people that we met on that course, because I walked in the door, met these people that are going through similar situations to us, and just felt so comfortable with everybody, and we're sharing the journey.
We have a lot of volunteers who go and pick people up, because obviously we're having to collect people from such a vast area that we can't send vans everywhere, so we rely on volunteer drivers, and we could not do it and get the people we do here without them, definitely. So that really does help, and that's something we're always kind of looking for, isn't it?
Sometimes they've even done things like pick Alf up at a different time if the caregivers in the morning have been haven't come, for his insulin. So, they really do go that extra mile.